Here we have Perfect Shadow from Jazwares 4-inch Fortnite action figure line. Now I want to make a point that this figure is not available yet. It should be available sometime in the future, but I was able to pick this figure up with the Bow Bros from overseas. With that being said, this figure looks really good, but I do have a couple gripes that we'll get to in just a moment. The figure, or the accessory he comes with, is the Stark Splitter harvesting tool, and this is like Shadow Scully's harvesting tool. Shadow Scully comes in the same set as Perfect Shadow. I don't remember what it's called, but it's a 3-pack with like Shadow Sunbird or something as well. So that's pretty nice. Now, the one main gripe I have with this figure, besides the fact I knocked him down, but that's my fault, is his arms. This is about as high as his arms will go. It'll go a little higher than that. That's about as high as his arms go because of this piece right there. It's a little disappointing. I'd like arms to go up. I like the arms to have freedom. If you want them to rotate him up, that's about as far as they can go. Same thing going backwards. He is really restricted in the shoulder department. That kind of frustrates me a little bit, and I don't really like that as somebody who enjoys these types of action figures. If you want him to do the splits, because of this portion, he can go up about that far. That's more acceptable, but if you want him to sit like in a vehicle, then well, he's better than some figures that I've recently reviewed, which is about that far. So other than that, I mean, he does look really cool. This face reminds me a lot of Raven because of how it's like you got the cloak or the hood that's kind of over, going over the head, which is kind of a nondescript looking head. It's not like it's a shadowed face. It's, I don't know, with this guy, was it like a smoke or something? I'm not really sure, but he's got something going on, and they're kind of like Raven. He's just got the white eyes and stare into your soul. The horns are pretty cool. They are fragile. They are probably what I would consider the weak point of this figure. They are soft rubber. If they get snagged or grabbed or hooked on something, I don't know how easy it is. I'm not about to yank these things out just to try it because, well, as of right now, I don't know if I can get another one of these figures until they hit the market because this was the only one I found in listings. So I feel pretty fortunate to have this figure at the moment, and I want to bring it and share it with you so you have an idea of what to expect when this figure does come out. So, but I do want to point out one more thing, and that is up here with his head. So let's get about this close. And I kind of think that they may have cut the head and this upper area because look at this. It looks, let's get that focus so you can see what it looks like. I don't know, do you see that like line right there? The head doesn't go forward or back at all. It rotates just a very small amount, but it looks like it was cut. So like maybe it would have been one piece, maybe, I don't know. It just looks, the neck area looks kind of funny to me. And so I just wanted to point that out because if it looks funny to me, I want you to think it looks funny too, right? Because we're like a community here and we should all have some of the same ideas, right? Anyway, thank you for stopping by and checking this out. If you missed yesterday's reveals, it was a big one. Click the video on the right to check out my review of the Bow Bros.